your diet has a very big impact on your success in life. Now, I'm gonna give you like something that you guys can relate to. Obviously, most men, because it's kind of been brainwashed through YouTube and through like all social media, is kind of the thing of, oh, you have to be rich, you have to be this, you have to be successful. Like hustle and ambition has kind of been kind of not like programmed into us, but it's been fed to us as an escape from life. Because like most of life is escapism, right? But the thing with this, right, is that a lot of these people do not want to accept the fact of genetics or accept the fact that most people just do not have it in them. And obviously, do I think even somebody who is the lowest of the low can still make it? Yeah, obviously, right? Because what a lot of these people that don't talk about that talk about these type of topics is that they don't understand that there's God and there's there's a spiritual world to this. Like if you look at most people, which I actually don't look at it because I want to be the one that shows you this, but I mean in your free time you can. But if you look at most successful people, they were into the occult. They did demonic activities to get their success. So it was like, was it really their genetics? Even though I think there's like some people that say, well, some people are more genetically inclined to even take that path of doing something demonic to get what they want, which I don't know. I'm not gonna speak like I know that, right? Like I know what they're talking about. Haven't really done that much research on that, but to get back to the point, have you guys ever woken up, right, with this thing of, okay, I'm gonna get so much done today, so much, it's like that one lucky rare day, or fuck my hair, that one lucky rare day where you like wake up with so much ambition, you're like, all right, I'm gonna get so much fucking done. But then, nigga, you go to work, and then as soon as you get off work, there comes like this thing of all your, not even if you're working a job where you're not being that physically active, your mental energy is drained, which your physical energy is drained, which is like a lot of these people would just be like, oh, discipline, just discipline, just discipline. But the thing is that you already have heard the answer of discipline, but it still hasn't changed your life. So clearly discipline is not enough, which is like, I don't ever want to not push that message, but I don't ever want you as an individual to be thinking, oh, discipline isn't enough. Because if you start thinking like that, there is like kind of like a compound effect of that. I talk about a lot of my channel about one of my paths of transformation is momentum, right? So things do compound. So even though that is kind of true that willpower isn't enough, I still don't want you to be thinking, oh, well, I'm just gonna give up. If you have the energy and especially the mental energy, since everything's mental, if you have the mental energy to fight that day, fight it, bro. Because over time, it will change kind of your unconscious behavior. Now, obviously, some people, again, back to the genetics thing, it's going to be an uphill battle. Some people it's going to be a little bit easier, right? But you can still change to an extent of that aspect, right? I'm not one of these people that think everything is predetermined, because I do believe in God. So I do believe there's free will, and I do believe there's a spiritual world that can affect us, right? But to get back to the point, you come home from work and it's like, fuck. You're like, nigga, fuck all that. And usually what most people will do is that they'll eat, usually for me, right? I don't know about other people. Probably there's like some skinny fucks out there. But probably like you'll eat a meal, right? You eat a meal and then you go, well, just relax. Because it's like, fuck, I just slaved away for I don't know how many hours. And the thing is, I have to get up back in the morning to go back, right? So you're only limited. It's kind of like how you're only limited like maybe 3 to 4 hours, maybe even less for some people, of relaxation. But this is kind of like the trap in the sense of most people do not realize that thing of coming home and eating a big meal or just a meal in general is actually kind of sabotaging their success and their productivity. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. Am I saying that you could still be 1,000,000 times productive that you were in the morning if you just got off work? No. But I think the biggest mistake most people do is that they hit the relax button as soon as they get back home. So I'm not saying you have to keep grinding within the night. If you can, right, do it, right? But the reason why your diet is the biggest factor, one of the most biggest factor of your success, is that a lot of people don't know this, but when you get like carbs, and I'm not no science nigga, so I'm just gonna bro science this shit. But you can go do your own research. I can't like explain like a fucking white nigga can, but basically when you eat carbs and shit, it like insulin, some shit, it basically, just you put it out there, it just kind of makes you lazy, right? It kind of makes you lazy. It kind of makes you want to eat more, and it's all this other shit. So I think for the vast majority of people, if you want to have more energy between the day and increase the chance and the likelihood of being productive after work, is, if you can, intermittent fast. If you can, intermittent fast even the whole day as soon as you get back to your home. Right now, for some people, this is a muscle that, it's not like a muscle, but it is something that you have to train. Like, if you're somebody who wakes up at like, who wakes up in the morning and then you have to have breakfast, I'm telling you right now, intermittent fasting is something that will 10x your productivity. Because the thing is that when you eat food, like your body has to work for energy to to store it and burn it off, whatever the fuck it does, right? So it takes a lot of energy to do that. That's why a lot of people, especially when they eat a lot of carbs or when they eat a just big meal in general, that's why they kind of just sit down, they're all lazy and shit like that. It's because it physically takes energy out from you, right? So what I'm saying is that if you can, intermittent fast for your whole day, right? Or intermittent fast, and then to the point where you're like, fuck, I can't intermittent fast anymore, I need to have food. Eat protein. Just eat protein and fats, right? And I'm not saying be keto, right? Because I'm just saying that just save your carbs into the later of the day. What I kind of do, especially if I have to wake up early in the morning, what I'll do is I'll do mainly just protein or fat, right? And then right when I have to go to sleep, right, I'll eat a bunch of carbs, and get my calories in and all that. And then that will make me sleepy, lazy. And then from there, I go to sleep, right? But basically, this is what you have to do, because it is going to suck if you're somebody with a more bigger appetite. Because obviously, if you're someone who's into like fitness or know something about that, that, like the main pill that the fitness industry gives you for dieting is volume meals. And the thing is, volume meals are great for losing weight, but it will kind of sabotage your success, because it's like you're digesting food all the time, and it's like you can't be productive after eating. Well, you still can, right? You can still discipline it out, but it's like it's not the same feeling as making a YouTube video fasted. And I've tried this out multiple times, right? I've tried going to I know on the days that I go to the gym, I cannot record a video. Like my brain will be like it'll be like mush, right? Like sometimes I'll do cardio, and not like like a snow bunny and shit, but I'll do like a little bit of cardio just to get my heart going, heart rate and all that shit, and that will be enough sometimes for the video. But now, guys, for the people that are into the gym and fitness, guys, I've noticed if you go to the gym, if you're one of those people that you go to the gym early, it is sabotaging your productivity. Like, because especially if you want to be the most optimal, you don't have to do this, but if you want to be the most optimal, you have to eat like carbs after your workout. So you're already sabotaging your productivity with that, and you're sabotaging your productivity with just going to the gym. And there's actually been like you can even try this out for yourself. Try to be productive after going to the gym. It is very, very hard. Now I know there's gonna be some people, right? But I'm talking about more about like for me, when I go to the gym in the morning, I cannot record a YouTube video. Like my whole brain is like all mushy, and it's like I'm like sleepy, and it's like it's just not a good day, right? That's why for me, on the days that I go to the gym, I'll intermittent fast. I'll just coffee it up, right? And then on the time where I'm like, oh fuck, I want to go eat something, that's when I go to the gym, get some coffee in there, and then when I come back home, usually it's around the end of the day, I'll get my protein in, and then I'll have my meals, and then I go to sleep, right? So I try to delay my gym time until the latest it can be, right? So to summarize this video, carbs, I'm not saying they're the enemy, but if you're trying to if you're trying to have the most productive day, right? Intermittent fast. Then if you need to eat something like protein or fats, like for me, if I still need to eat something but I still want to be productive by the end of the day, I'll eat egg whites, right? Now, does food still in your stomach kind of like lower you a little bit? Yeah, like it's not the best thing. It would be best if you just fasted the whole day, right? If for productivity, but if you need to eat something, right, just make sure it basically just do keto, and then at the end of the day, have your carbs and have everything, right? And yeah, because the thing is, right, when you get back home, what most people do is that they'll eat a big meal and then they'll go watch like TV and something like that. So it's like you're already, how can you be productive when you're already physically drained, mentally drained, spiritually drained. Now I'm not trying to sound like an LA white bitch, but it is true. This is suffering. Like life is suffering, you know. But you're already drained from that, and then you have, and then you're even, causing you to have lower energy by eating a meal and then relaxing, right? And I'm not saying your whole life has to be grinding and all that, but if you are trying to be more productive in areas, you have to realize that you can't do this. You can't balance productivity with food, right? Now, there's gonna be some skinny motherfucker that can just eat whatever he wants and he still be productive, still fast metabolism, or whatever the fuck, genetics, right? But I'm just saying, for most regular people, eating a big meal or eating a meal with a lot of carbs is not that good for productivity, right? For most people. Now, if you're like an outlier out there, then hey, do you? This channel, like, if my advice doesn't work for you, only do what works for you, right? But noticed this with me, is that I can't really be that productive when I have a big meal and carbs and all this other stuff, or when I go to the gym in the morning, right? I have to delay the gym time. But yeah, guys, this was just a quick video. If you can, guys, right, just try, number one, I think everybody, even if you a skinny nigga, I think you should still be intermittent fasting, because that's gonna 10x your productivity, right? And it's gonna make you eat less hungry. The only thing though is that if you a fat nigga though, if you intermittent fast, when you actually do eat, nigga, you're gonna be a monster. But it is what it is, right? But anyways, this has been Los. I'll see you in the next one.